REDD schemes apply a similar approach to the problem of deforestation, reducing a complex problem, like a complex mechanism, into a carbon pricing mechanism that then fits inside of these models of mainstream economy. REDD threatens to reduce the function of the forest ecosystem to that of a carbon store. And this undervaluates the forest as water catchment areas, habitats for biodiversity, and basic rights of Indigenous peoples and forest-dependent communities, and people's livelihoods. REDD proposals undermined Indigenous peoples' calls as well against market-based mechanisms and declarations from Johannesburg to Bali and Poznan. The World Bank assumed responsibility for administering REDD pilot schemes through its new Forest Carbon Partnership facility. This was launched in Bali without any Indigenous peoples consultation and against the backdrop of hundreds of people protesting outside. It laid a clear foundation for a market-based approach, and with a quote from Benoit Bosquet saying, "The facility's ultimate goal is to jumpstart a forest carbon market," unquote. And he was the bank official who led the development of the facility. When the bank launched the first carbon fund in 1999, the prototype carbon fund, it was also envisioned as a short-term catalyst to jumpstart the carbon market. But sort of 9 years after, now the bank's portfolio has grown to more than 10 carbon funds with over $2 billion of offset money. The Forest Carbon Partnership Facility, which has conceived of these REDD pilot schemes as a means to stimulate international markets, or carbon markets, from reduced deforestation, should be also seen against this backdrop. It's not so much an approach of saving forests as just a way to grow money on trees. There's a real danger that schemes to avoid deforestation will become a further mean for wealthy countries to avoid their responsibility for overconsumption and to avoid emissions cuts. REDD lifts the focus away from northern countries' responsibility of overconsumption and creates a palatable system for industrialized countries to continue polluting. Indigenous people and forest communities could experience a double blow under a REDD system, with climate change already threatening survival, measures to tackle climate change risk exacerbating dispossession of lands and livelihoods.